Alright guys, we're about to join my friend Jake on Marvel Rivals. Before we do, we got a couple things to do. So we just ranked the Karate Kid films. It's time to rank the Mission Impossible films. And then we're gonna watch a Stranger Things trailer reaction. And then I'm gonna talk about it. So you smell that? You smell what we're cooking? We're cooking some serious stuff right now. So let's get into it. So Mission Impossible is one of the most consistent action franchises of our time. And it's time to rank it from the worst to the best. So, coming in at number 8, we have Mission Impossible 2. Look, I am a big John Woo fan. I mean, Hard Boiled. I love Hard Boiled. I love Hard Boiled is one of my most favorite. I love all his other John Woo Chinese awesome shoot 'em up action movies. It's fantastic. But here's the thing: Mission Impossible isn't like those movies. It's very different, and while there are some cool action scenes, it doesn't have as good of a cohesive story. And look, I'm just going to tell you, look, Mission Impossible 2 may be the worst of the franchise, but that's in no way a bad thing because I think Mission Impossible 2 is still quite good, but it just lacks in some areas. Then we have next up on the list. Now, this is going to be a controversial one, okay? So I'm just going to go out and say it. Next is Mission Impossible Final Reckoning at number 7. Look. Some people might disagree with this. I'm sure they loved the Final Reckoning. There are great action set pieces in Final Reckoning, but the story is just so clunky. There's a lot of clunkiness going on. The Luthen story just doesn't really work. It's a worthy conclusion, but it doesn't live up to this franchise. And you're going to see that when you get to what my number 1 is, because you're going to see how my top 4 shows how amazing this franchise truly is. But I just really felt like it just didn't really match what we were kind of hoping for. And that's kind of sad because I think it deserved to be up there. I think it's quite good, but it just isn't quite what I was hoping it was going to be, unfortunately. Alright, so that's how I feel about Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. Great action set pieces, love the plane stuff, love the deep sea diving, good stuff, good action. But it could have been better, and it could have been a better conclusion. Gabriel was such a great villain, and I felt they just wasted him, which is too bad. Coming in at number 6 on our list, we have Mission Impossible. We have the original Mission Impossible. Look, I love the original Mission Impossible. I just don't feel like it was as strong. You have good memorabilia for it. It's great. But some of the stunts and everything, like rewatching it, has some great heart and charm. But I never loved the original Mission Impossible the way other people do. I enjoyed all the movies. I watched it to be consistent with the franchise. And I'll always have nostalgia for the original. But it just hasn't aged that well. I like the plotline that's teased here that sets up Final Reckoning. But overall, it's just not the best. And hasn't aged well. That being said, let's go to our number 5 movie on the list. Number 5, we have Dead Reckoning. Now, I think Dead Reckoning is better than Final Reckoning because I think Dead Reckoning, we're introduced to Gabriel. He's a badass. We have this great fight scene with this great fight scene with Ethan and Gabriel on the train. It's an amazing knife fight. The introduction of Mantis' actress as an assassin is really good. I love how she's utilized here. She's a badass. She gets so much scene-stealing moments. She is aura-forming all over. Look, you smell that? Somebody cooked here, bro. It was crazy. I love it. I think it's great. I enjoyed it. But the AI plotline just kind of makes it suffer just a bit, which is unfortunate. But I do like it still. And it was coming in on a complex time. That being said, next up, we got Mission Impossible 3. Okay, look. Mission Impossible 3 is one of those movies where you're like, okay, this movie is pretty good. This is our number 4 spot. So Mission Impossible 3, the thing you got to know about this movie is, it's like J.J. Abrams tried to create Alias, but it's got, some great stuff with the love interest, and it's very different from Mission Impossible movies, but I still really like it. And then coming in at number 4, so that was number 4. All right, coming in at number 3. Gotta go Ghost Protocol. Look, Ghost Protocol is fantastic. You're never going to find another Mission Impossible better than that. I mean, you will later on this list, but me and Jake saw these movies in theaters simultaneously, and these next 3 movies are my absolute favorite in the Mission Impossible franchise, and I love this one. I think it's just so cool. Jeremy Renner being in here, great stuff in this movie. Barely could complain about it, honestly. I think it's quite good. So that's why it's at the number 3 spot. Love the skyscraper sequence. It's beautiful. Number 2 on our list, okay? This only could have gone one of 2 ways. So next we got to talk about Rogue Nation. Rogue Nation has motorcycle chases. It has hand-to-hand combat action. You have Rebecca Ferguson. Yeah. Oh, I love me some Rebecca Ferguson. Her with that flute assassin. The action sequences in this movie. Oh, chef kiss. Incredible movie. Incredible movie. But, as you guys know, this franchise was at its peak when Mission Impossible 6 came out, baby. Because Fallout. You smell that? You smell that? That's aura forming, man. Oh, man. When Henry Cavill comes up busting those guns, oh, you know it was crazy. This is one of the most consistent action movies of our time. Henry Cavill kills it as the villain in this movie. He kills it in the action scenes. The final fight is incredible. This movie is a heartbeat, a roller coaster waiting to happen in every way, and that's why it is easily the best Mission Impossible movie, and it will never be debated, it will never be argued, because it's great. So what do you think about my Mission Impossible ranking? This is just my list. Let me hear, and I'd love to hear your list. Let me know in the comments below, and as always, I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.